Hi there. It's been about, 2.5 months? I'm not upset. It's been kind of nice not doing social media. Every now and then you got to step away from it because it's a headache. And as much as I enjoy talking to 90% of you guys, there's 10% that make it a headache. But let's take a look at what's going on. Skidder there. Got a boy from southeast Kansas helping me cut, named Brock. Good kid. He's helped me a little bit late last summer. He's back this summer helping me a little bit. And it's nice to have the extra hand, especially this heat. They talk like today, the heat index is going to be like 106. And we're on a small track here. It's 17 acres and I've been trying to get a bunch of these smaller jobs knocked out here lately. Stuff that we've just hit piles up, these little 60, 70 tree jobs. If you don't kind of stay on top of them, they'll get away from you. And we're cutting everything on this job. There's some decent walnut. There's some, well, it's not really black oak, but it's not really red oak. We've got a market for this stuff all of a sudden, but it's kind of a niche market. It's kind of a market where everything has to meet the right specifications. To make it all work, which luckily on a lot of these, we can make it work. John and Brock strapping down the 333 and the Utsi bar and the mulching head. Got the 548 strapped down. Everything's done here. Small job. On to the next. A lot of you guys have called, text, concerned about our well-being or if we're still working, and obviously by the Facebook post, because we're still very active on Facebook, we're still putting quite a bit of timber on the ground, but I've kind of taken a little break from YouTube. It just, some days it just gets to be a lot. And if you get out of the habit of doing it, it's easy to kind of, to not do it. So it's been nice not doing it really. As much as I enjoy talking with all you guys and making videos, it's kind of nice to step away from it a while because it honestly does take a lot of extra time throughout the day to get all the footage and filming to make a video. Not that these are award-winning videos anyway, but it's a lot for me to want to do. So we started out this week logging on we were on 2 different jobs. It was kind of fast-paced, and we moved to another job Wednesday, and right out of the gate we busted a drive line on the little 548 skidder. So it's in the process of getting fixed. Of course, they couldn't just fix it the same day. But while they were doing that, it gave me and Brandon a chance to go do what we're trying to work on today, which is some mulching and tree trimming. Brandon brought his truck and skid steer over this morning. We've got his Peterbilt here because that's what we hauled the giraffe on yesterday. Of course, there's my pintle hitch. That's what we hauled the 333 on. My buddy's got a nice brand new John Deere tractor. That's a nice machine. Now, a little backstory. I met this gentleman we're working on about 15 years ago when I cut his timber. And since then, we've really become very, very, very good friends. Like, honestly, he's in my circle of friends. Like, we've become that close throughout the years. So what we've done here is this was kind of a log road or an access road to this bottom. It was actually an access road, I think. So we come through here at the giraffe. It was overgrown. I should have taken some before video, but we come through here and trim this up because a lot of overhanging limbs, and it's very rocky here, so I didn't mulch real close to the ground. You can see a lot of outcropping sandstone rocks, which are hard on mulcher teeth. But we run the mulcher over this, kind of cleaned it up. Let's look out through here. And again, this was, I wouldn't have been doing this yesterday. There's no way I would have drove my truck in here. You couldn't hardly get through here in a side-by-side. It was so grown up. This whole field was extremely overgrown, which we've mulched, or excuse me, we've trimmed the perimeter of the field with the giraffe. The giraffe's right there in front of us, just to kind of open it up, because when we logged this, our log deck was right here, and they were haying this. This was a hay field at the time. So a lot of this stuff, just encroaching limbs, we cut them back with the giraffe, come through here, mulched everything you see out through there, which we've still got a ways to go with the mulching over there. Stop right here and fuel up. Brandon's right there in his skid steer. Brandon bought a new New Holland. He traded his machine for a size bigger with a demo package earlier this week. I don't know much about the New Holland, so I'm not going to get into that, because I'll tell you something that I don't know about with the machine. But I've got two of these 333s now. This is my newer one. This is my 24 model. My 22 model is, it's having a tune-up done to it of sorts. We won't discuss that in the video, but we'll just say it's having a tune-up done. Not broke down, but a tune-up, if you guys get what I'm saying. Of course, the giraffe. There it is, Fecon mulcher. And when people found out we first bought that mulcher, it was kind of funny. They'd come out and say, you know, this, that, and the other about good luck or make it work. This isn't stuff that I rely on to make a living. This right here, this is stuff for fun. Yeah, we make money with it, but this giraffe sits at my yard for the most part. Ever since I've seen one of these years ago, I'd wanted one. And just like this, I mean, we can put it to use when we find places for it on what we do. And like for me and Brandon, and we have another kind of silent partner in this, what we do here with mulching, trimming, and herbicide applications. It's just kind of a totally separate deal from the logging side of things, which I'll never quit logging. I'll never get out of logging. It's what I do. It's what I love. But to me, this is almost kind of like a hobby, because it's fun. I enjoy this. I love mulching. I love trimming, going through here and seeing how you can kind of bring back a piece of ground. To me, it's fun. I know some people like to fish or hunt, but I like to run big, heavy equipment. All right, just got done grazing there. So I don't think we need to touch up the teeth. We're running knives on this head here. I like the knives. I think they process material faster. The biggest thing I've seen problems with is this little bitty stuff like this. This just gets bound up in the drum, and it'll actually stall the drum out. It just chokes it out. Some of this little stuff, you're almost better processing big material, I've found. But we'll go ahead and start the machine, let it warm up. It's greased, cleaned. One thing I've found, or what we've found on these, is we stop every couple hours. We grease the head, and we take the DeWalt blower, we blow everything out. We blow out the intercoolers, we blow air filter out, just the machine in general, because she gets pretty dusty, especially down here where the creek overflows. This is all pretty dirty stuff. We come through and we blow it all out. give you an idea what this whole field looked like before we started, it's about like this right here. Very dense, very overgrown. A lot of back and forth action. It's kind of hard to have a good plan of attack to tackle it, so I'm just stabbing at it in all directions and working my way around it.